Well, today I'm out here for a few hours and it's nothing spectacular. It has to do with my drill press. This is my old Craftsman drill press. It is circa early to mid 70s. I was in my early 20s when I bought it. And it's great, except there's a lot of cast iron and it weighs a ton. And with my shop having, quite a few tools in it and being a limited space, even though I know it's bigger than some people's, I appreciate that. It is in this small alcove, and once in a while I need to pull it out. Right now it is pulled out, but I like to keep it back there. So what I want to do is I want to put it on wheels. And I've got to be careful because it can be tippy this way. When I try to move it, I have to be careful, not to tip it over too much. So I need to make kind of a little bit wider wheelbase. Now, this isn't going to be anything spectacular. I was thinking of getting some angle iron and maybe welding something up. But instead, I think I'm just going to make it out of wood, use some 2x4s. I have some wheels and gonna make it, relatively quick. Yeah, that's wishful thinking. It never turns out that way. And see if I can't get this thing mobile. Now I'm gonna try to encase it and get it as tight as I can here. It's wider in the front, narrower in the back. 15 inches. It's 22, 13. So at this point, this is what I've got. I've got it boxed in. It's tapered a little bit, so I have slight 5-degree angles right here. I want to put this together and mount the wheels, but not on here because it'll raise it up too high. So it's going to be mounted on a piece that goes across here, but I need to get this box together first. Okay, this is the time to use up some old plywood because it's not going to show. It just needs to be strong. I get this 3/4 piece of plywood that is so old that this red paint on here, it's a deep red paint, was on a pier we had 20 years ago. So it's time to get rid of it. And it's just about right. I have a little bit missing down here, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. And I'm going to mark it really good and then cut it with a circular saw because I don't want to put it through my table saw with the blade that I have. Okay, I just got through cutting it and now it is time to screw the base on. Should work, right? Right. Well, I have this monster on or in the box. It just barely fit. Had to use a pry bar to get the front of it in there. And I have it up on a couple of 2x4s because I have to put the wheels on. And the wheels need a little space underneath them. In forethought, if I had cut this down a little bit, it still wouldn't have had enough. Instead, I've had to put a spacer under here. And this is going to go like this. And then the wheel will be mounted under here. And it has to go quite a ways out because if it spins around like this, it can't be hitting this. It can't be swinging around here. So it's got to go out about 6 inches. So one in the front, one in the back, put the wheels on, screw this on. I was going to bolt it, but I think I can screw it. And that part will be done. And I will tell you, this was not fun to lift into that box. I had to bring it up about 6 or 8 inches. But looking this up on the manual, which I still have, this drill press weighs 268 pounds. So I had to pull that off the floor with my shoulder underneath it. And it's 70 years old. It felt about 50 pounds heavier than that, I think. I barely got it in anyway. I'm driving in 1.5 inch lag bolts, which would be more than enough to hold this. The last thing to do is to get some glue on here, because I know the glue, once it dries, will actually hold more than the screws will. I'll put a bunch of long screws in here and hope that things work out good. And I've got to put quite a few in here, so I'll be back when it's done. Here we go, moment of truth. Pick this up and take that out. There. Brakes off. I won't need the brakes on this thing very much because it doesn't move around too much when you're drilling. Oh, that's nice. I was ready to put 2 carriage bolts there to hold it onto the plywood that's beneath it. But these 2x4s encase it on the top, so it's not going to be tipping anywhere or falling out of here, which I don't think it would have done anyway. If I'd put the wheels a little bit further, I would have 45'd the corners of these, but it's a little bulky, but it's extremely functional. A 268-pound drill press now rolls around the room, and there's no way I can topple it unless I really try. Well, the thing's done. Nothing spectacular. It ain't beautiful, but it's extremely functional. And I've been wanting to do this for 40 years. Finally get to it. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe if you have a mind, and check out a lot of my other videos. They are wide ranging, and there's over 300 of them. Some are interesting, some not so much. Hope you got something out of this. If not, I hope you at least watch me fumble around lifting a drill press. Have a good day now.